I think about you, you know that I'm never gonna lose.
Six milers with about a minute float in between, and it's off, 4.5, 5 hour bike, so be a good 6 hour brick, and yeah, see where it's at.
How do you think it's funny?
It isn't funny.
Murky. Lie. My brothers don't die, we just rusty bark. I tell your girl to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the sheets, we're taking body shots. Then I finish with a facial just to top it off. Ay, my brothers don't die, we just rusty bark. I tell your girl to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the sheets, we're taking body shots. Then I finish with a facial just to top it off. Ay, you ain't got a clue, let's be honest. I had a couple seasons made a forest. I put in the work and take the profit. Looking at my girl like what a goddess. Thank God. Rule number 2, don't make the promise. If you can't keep the deal, then just be honest. I can never die, I'm Chuck Norris. Fuck the government and fuck Boris, yeah. I'm a villain, killing when I'm barring. Brothers in the hood, just like the movie that I'm starring. Servicing my whip, I phone the boss to bring my car in. I could probably take a chick, but I just wouldn't cause she's jarring. Ooh, I got the sauce. Don't know what you for. Catch me up and snowing in my sliders and my shorts. Chick's trying to get my brother flips to share his thoughts. I think he's trying to tell me I should tell her he don't talk, I don't fuck with her. Yeah, I used to.
What's happening today?
So just finished a pretty specific Kona bike into some milers, so just going to take some lactate. I'm not a massive fan of lactate, but it's just to make sure that not running too hard. The milers, I've tend to probably judge these milers off doing anywhere from 6 to 10 at 3:30 pace, and sometimes I've gone too deep in them, whereas I want to keep these ones controlled because we've still got a hard build run tomorrow and a bit of a bike, so I think that's what I've done wrong in the past. Probably capable of running them quick, but just trying to stay within a lactate range that we can keep training through and not be too smoked for Sunday's session.
And do you have a goal for lactate levels?
From previous blocks, if it can be around that 345 pace, 350, and keep it around 2 millimolar. Shows that it's comfortable, it's sustainable and not peaking, spiking too much. Sometimes hard to get readings with sweat and that kind of stuff, but as long as we do 3 lactate readings to make sure that they're all trending and sticking around the same.
Do you do this like all year round, or is it only like in the Kona build?
Only in like Kona build or when I'm just starting out, just to get numbers. The funny thing is, you know where your numbers are at. These are just a bit of to reinforce it. I know what pace I can hold and stuff. It's just good to have the data to back up that evidence, but I think you actually got to be doing the work and knowing your body before you worry about taking lactate. But yeah, this is just to make sure we're pretty deep in Kona prep at the moment, so to make sure we don't go too stupid. We've still got 9 weeks, so you can do more harm than good now trying to train too crazy. 6 milers with about a minute float in between, and it's off, 4.5, 5 hour bike, so be a good 6 hour brick, and yeah, see where it's at.
How do you think it's funny?
It isn't funny.
Fuck the government and fuck Boris, yeah. I'm a villain, killing when I'm barring. Brothers in the hood, just like the movie that I'm starring. Service Service in my whip, I phone the boss to bring my car in. I could probably take a chick, but I just wouldn't cause she's jarring. Oh, I got the sauce. Don't know what you for. Catch me up and slowing in my sliders and my shorts. Chick's trying to get my brother Flips to share his thoughts. I think he's trying to tell me I should tell her he don't talk, I don't fuck with her. Yeah, I used to hit it, but you're stuck with her. Man, I wouldn't even try my luck with her. Yeah, let's say I'm bougie, way too exclusive. Chilling in Dubai, know I get it all inclusive. Now may I ask if you can find it in your spirit to leave us all alone and go and mind your fucking business. Looking in the mirror saying my key, you're the illest. When I'm James Bond trying to live my movie like I'm Idris, so we telling them, look, my brothers don't die, we just fussy bop. I tell you, I got to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the sheets, we're taking body shots. Then I finish with a facial just to top it off. My brothers don't die, we just fussy bop. I tell you, I got to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the sheets, we're taking body shots. Then I finish with a facial just to top it off. My brothers don't die, we just fussy bop. So much Vossi, I might open up a Vossi shop. Mommy saying that I need to get some sleep. All this flying overseas is always fucking up my body clock. And all this stress has got me racking up my brain. So tell these little fishes back up off my name. I ain't gotta be a rapper with a chain, cause the rules are kinda different when you're badding up the game. Straight, badding up the game, bad it up again. Had him up before, I have him up again. Fake brothers, man, your man and more pretend. Pussy by himself, he's battle with his friends. You man are so insecure, man, it's a joke. I need a ball in Dior, cause I'm the goal. If you believe in your source, then raise a toast. These are some genius thoughts, so make the most. Told her, say me some. I need all the homage, could you pay me some? Man, I'm dropping bangers on your baby mums. Girls say I'm rude, they wanna see me nude. My name's Stiff Chocolate, I got nothing left to prove. I got holes in my lapel, rubbing shoulders with your girl. Which one of said that I will go to jail? Well, I guess you have to hold the L. Tell them this is London City, we the hottest in the world. What we telling them, look, my brothers don't die, we just fussy bop. I tell you, I got to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the sheets, we're taking body shots. Then I finish with a facial just to top it off. My brothers don't die, we just fussy bop. I tell you, I got to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the sheets, we're taking body shots. Then I finish with a facial just to top it off.
How'd you go?
Got it done. 6 milers off the bike. Yeah, so it was about 15k by the time we ran down there and cooled down. Yeah, as I said, a little bit slower than normally, probably around 3:45 pace. But did lactate on 3 occasions. You'll see probably in the video all around that 2 millimole. There's a couple of tests that were a bit funny because of sweat, but yeah, got out of it what we needed off a specific Kona bike. So been doing some outside, some indoors, where we do 60-minute, 30-minute Ironman efforts with a few big gear efforts in there as well. But yeah, just important days to get done and just nail without putting yourself to the well too much.
How many hours do you reckon you're training a week at the moment?
Probably on average around 24, 25, without putting in there steam room and maybe a bit of strength, stretching, mobility, that kind of stuff. But yeah, around 20, 24 hours. It probably will start to get a bit bigger soon, but yeah, 24 at the moment.
Where do you get like your lactate strips from?
I don't know, online somewhere. I'm not a big
The black market.
yeah, I'm not a big data geek. I hate all that shit really, but sometimes you got to do it. And I think the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Hence why this year I'm sick of going to Kona and being mediocre and training well but not performing race day. So just got the help from Billy, Good Vibes Coaching. It's been to the island a fair bit with professional triathletes and stuff, and yeah.
What's your
helping
goal
out.
for Kona this year?
What's that?
What's your goal for Kona this year?
Fuck, I hate that question. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I think the biggest thing is people ask, like even about this YouTube video, oh, it's good, it keeps you accountable for trying to have a good race in Kona and all that, but I don't think anyone anyone's expectations or can put pressure on me more than myself and what I do. I think, you know, like the biggest thing going into Kona is a Mamba mentality. Kobe Bryant said it best, is just about being better at yourself. So bettering yourself.
The Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better.
I've never looked at a start line. I never will. People say it's arrogant and that you don't care about competition. It's not that at all. It's if I come half the way to my expectations, would be 10 times better than worrying about start lines and who am I racing, and that's why I go to the World Championships, because obviously it's where the best of the best are, and so I'll never do that. But you know, people say fruit bowls and you know, all this kind of stuff, but I think if you're worried about getting pats on the back and this kind of stuff, it'll come unstuck very quickly. There was a great story I seen on Instagram somewhere the other day. It was a reel, and it was one of the top composers in the world did an experiment and played in a subway for an hour, playing with a $3 million violin in front of people, played for an hour there and made $60. No one looked, no one cared. This guy, 3 days later, sold out a concert, made hundreds of thousands of dollars, sold out tickets, played with this $3 million violin, and 3 days earlier made $60. So that's the thing. I think if you sit there and do it for the pats on the back and for the cheers of the crowd, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So
for you, say like, what's the best result you've got in Kona? 8th?
I've come second at
Yeah,
World
second at
Champs.
St George, yeah.
8th in Kona, yeah.
So would you be happy like just doing a PB in Kona, or would you be happy if you got top 5 and got a fruit bowl yet like didn't do like as fast as you've done? Like, what is it, time, or is it placing that means more to you?
PBs mean shit. The course can change so much. I've gone sub 9 there one year and everyone goes, oh yeah, but it was a fast year. Kona's Kona, it's a hard race. There's always fast guys there. It's going to be the best of the best. It's not a time, it's not a fruit bowl, it's none of that. It's literally about finishing the race satisfied that what you put in has shown on course. Like someone will say, oh, sub 9 or 8:30 in Bussa, you did really well, but I know what I do in training. You know, I was the only one down at Weber Park today, Weber Park Drive. It's Common Street here in Noosa. It's 30 degrees. Most people are at the beach, and you're doing milers off the bike, hammering yourself. No one's there. No one's clapping. No one's seeing it. So it's not about results. It's not about that. It's about, yeah, you know, I set some goals a while ago. You've got an inner sanctum that you try to inspire, and I think I don't care about any of the other stuff. I don't care about.
So like literally just having the race that you feel that your body's capable of doing, and whatever that ends up time or place wise, like that's the goal, yeah? Because you can't control what other people do.
Exactly. And that's hence why I never look at the start line. I know the best guys are going to be there. So, and I know my expectations of myself. I know what I've promised people, and I've known what, I don't know, I'm capable of running and riding, swimming. So, you know, you might have your best day ever and it's good enough for 10th, and that's all it's good enough for. You might have the best day ever and get on the podium.
6 weeks out, injury fairly free, training's going pretty good, so all's positive at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, I think the run's not there yet. I'll do a race next week, maybe do Sunny Coast 70.3. Normally the run's flying at this time of year, but it's probably the last thing I've brought up, which is probably a good thing. So we've still got a bit of time, bring that up. biking and swimming is getting there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes and time will tell.
Yeah. What's in your smoothie today?
Bit of everything. Berries.
Going a bit berry instead of banana. Getting
Berry,
tropical
banana.
for the island.
It's my Hawaiian
Yeah.
vibe.
I mean, tropical's more like mango, but and pineapple.
It's better than the $26 one at the Shack that you get in
Oh.
Kona. Nah,
It's
their
called
size is
it.
really good, but they're about $40 Australian.
Next minute, we'll see Ryan getting like 10 of them every day.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just full of.
Antioxidants.
That's it. Cheers.
Bye.